Hello, beautiful soul. If this video found you, then Spirit has a message for you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I just want to ask what messages are coming through from Spirit for the collective today. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. All right, so one card has already flown out. Wow, we have the King of Pentacles. Somebody is going to be upping their money. I'm just hearing upping your money. So you could be in a very powerful stance of attracting what it is that you have been manifesting. This is also about valuing yourself, valuing what is, I'm hearing valuing things, people, circumstances, situations in different ways, seeing things through a mature light, seeing things as opportunities versus challenges, okay? Or unnecessary challenges. So I feel like you're starting to change your perspective about what you can do with the space, with the people, with the situations that are given to you. I'm also hearing leverage. I'm also hearing resource, okay? So you could be seeing things seeing situations as more resourceful, seeing yourself as more resourceful. I'm hearing meetings, okay? Speakers. So some of you could be like a leader. We have the Three of Cups. This is also about collaboration and networking. I also feel like your luck is taking a turn for the better with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So I see a lot of success in your newfound mindset from you just deciding like, I'm going to take every opportunity that comes my way and seize it. I'm going to see things as opportunities versus disparities. I'm going to see things as opportunities versus challenges that I cannot that I'm not capable of, okay? So you're really shifting 360, which is also shifting your fate and your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? I feel like this year is going to be very, very big on the dynamics of you tapping into your worth, acknowledging your worth. We have the Empress here. The beautiful Empress card came out, acknowledging what you have, the capacity that you have to obtain what it is that you desire to grow, and to also contribute to the universe, to the world, because you are the universe is you with this beautiful Empress card. These are a lot of power cards. We also have the 10 of Cups, okay? Wish fulfillment is yours. I see abundance. I see you surrounded by a lot of people, resources. Gatherings could be significant. You could be organizing something very soon, okay? Some sort of event that's going to be transforming or give you an opportunity to connect with others, okay? This is beautiful energy that I'm tapping into. I just heard travel, so some of you could be traveling to do this, or some of you could be really jumping way out of your comfort zone, or thinking or considering whether or not you should jump out of your comfort zone to do this. And my advice is to go for it, okay? So this energy is very, and this reading, it all talks about embodiment and how you can embody this energy, how you can take it, harness it, expand it, and project it onto the world. And I feel like these are beautiful things that you are learning how to project onto the world by first deciding yourself and changing your mindset of what it is that you want depicted in your reality. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Chills. Okay, let's see what's going on. You know what? I really feel called to shift to relationships. And then once I said that, I flipped this card. Look at, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, we also have the Sun. So I do see there's going to be newfound relationships. Now, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, I feel like for a lot of my collective, they could be dealing with maybe a person from the past that was not in your best interest, that you still have to maybe interact with in some way, or may end up running into in the future, okay? Because the Tower is all about endings, but I feel like this is something that your soul contract has not been entirely completed, but that's okay, because you are developing all these mindsets and you're shifting in energy right now, okay? You're not at the level that you used to be. And I think that this will come back around to really reiterate that and show you that. And sometimes, a lot of the times in this lifetime, when we walk away from something and it comes back around, it teaches us what we've learned, what we haven't yet learned, and it also brings us new challenges and lessons that go with it. Okay, so I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I'm getting brief. Okay, this could be like a brief encounter just to like help you to recap how far you've come. So don't take it personally when this does happen, and it will be for your best interest is what Spirit's saying. Okay, so that's coming in relationships. A lot of the times we have to deal with people that we don't want to, but just being more straightforward and setting boundaries and changing the dynamic will also help us to navigate those situations. Being direct and indifferent as we can be, whether it's with coworkers, whether it's with previous relationships, ex-spouses, sharing kids, every situation is different. And sometimes we can't just like end it or walk away from people. I get that. We can't just like, detach in this physical realm. You can cut the cord so that you can emotionally detach from the situation. You can do that energy work to help yourself stay grounded for whenever you do deal with them. But just know that every time bad situations are presented to you, it teaches you how to handle it and how to grow as a person. And that's the mind shift that I'm talking about. That's how you can see them as more than just people that are interfering in your lives or stepping over boundaries or doing things that cause corruption and pain. You can see them as a lesson, like this is going to help me grow and this is going to help me become more resilient. And also when this happens again, I know what to do. I have the tools to do because I've dealt with this situation in the past. So I'm ready to take this on. If I have to deal with this today or tomorrow or next week or whatever, I can handle it and I'm not going to be affected by it as I once was. Okay, so this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's a huge success, right? It's a huge accomplishment to be detached by people that may cause provocations to you in your life. By saying, you know what, no, I'm not going to let it affect me because I want to focus on, I don't care. I want to focus on my energy on growth and creation and inspiration, okay? With the King of Wands, I see a lot of oh my gosh, this is just like you're evolving times 100, 1,000, 100,000, right? Like you're closing out cycles of old versions of yourself. And I just see so much energy around you that surrounds you. Maybe people look up to you. Maybe people come to you for advice. Maybe people are going to start seeking you out, especially this year. I'm also hearing booked and busy, so you could be very busy, very preoccupied if this is something that is in your business or you're somebody who has the compassion to help people. You're going to be helping so many people with your experiences, with what you're demonstrating, your character of leadership. You're going to be embodying that. I'm also feeling like the message of abundance. You're going to bring a lot of abundance to this world. So not only are you going to attract it, you're going to put it out there and bring it to others that are in need of this abundance. Okay, so I do see a lot of creativity, a lot of drive with the World card here. This is where I'm picking up on compassion. Okay, compassion and just wanting to give and give. Okay, you could be a very generous person. And I see all that because you operate in a generous heart. Like none of this stuff matters anymore. None of this petty toxic stuff matters because you just want to give and you want to see things expand, not just within you, but around you. And I feel like having that mentality is so beautiful. It really demonstrates such a strong individual, such a strong leader, so much growth is what I'm picking up on. I also see that you're very resourceful and capable, okay, with the Knight of Swords coming through. We do have the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. At the same time, you're building stability for yourself, not just for you though. You focusing on your foundations right now. Creating these foundations is going to give you a stable, calm, and peaceful future, okay? And this could be with partnerships as well because I see two people here. So this could be like a relationship that is protected divinely, like a divine union where both of you come together and you guys are in a very serene place in your life because you've dealt with all of your past versions of you, your past traumas, right? So I do feel like you're going to be with somebody or connected to somebody. And I saw this in the Two of Cups. I feel like I feel like in this reading, Spirit wants me to, yes, emphasize on relationships that you will be cultivating, attracting, but I also feel like Spirit wants to come through and talk about the message of the relationship that you're building with yourself, the stability that you're building within yourself to keep at it, because you're going to be attracting partnerships that also display that or mirror you back. Okay. And I think that that's why it's so important. I do feel like, a lot of the times we say, oh, you're attracting somebody, you're going to attract somebody. But I think that this is a very unique and special reading because it teaches us that we got to prioritize ourselves, our belief system, our healing, our stability, our foundations before we can go out and venture out and attract somebody to that stature, to that level. Okay. So I do feel like you're getting on the level that is needed to attract that into your life. And I'm also hearing less and less. So you could be feeling like, oh my gosh, it's like taking out all these options, right? Don't worry about the number, the quantity, or the excessiveness of options that surround you, because it's not about quantity. It is about quality. That's coming through so strongly. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages. So let's see what else comes through. Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. Let's see what's coming through in friendships, okay? Because I feel like that, okay, we have Ace of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing unresolved. So there could be unresolved past friendships or things that have happened in past friendships that Spirit wants to address or reiterate, in the sense, like, I feel like you've let it go, but sometimes we can be leery of making new friendships or new relationships because of the things that that have happened to us in our past. So it's like unresolved things that haven't been quite learned yet, and that, yes, although we've released it and accepted it for what it is, it evades people, us, the collective, from really nurturing new connections at times because of that past experience or that past trauma and hurt. Okay, so I feel like Spirit wants you to really face this. To face this and to work through this. Yeah, I think it's been hard for you to face because there's been a lot of disappointment in friendships. Okay, that's interesting. I'm hearing I've given so many people chances and I've been with intention to grow with them, but they just end up being manipulative or leading me astray or betraying me. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, yeah. Let's see what we can do to heal that wound and work through that wound so you can start attracting quality friends in your life. I'm hearing that you may have few friends in your life that are productive. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. We also have the Emperor here, the Emperor card. Okay, so this could be like attracting a dynamic of like controlling people or people who try to lead the way, not very healthy. But then I also feel like you have these relationships that are productive and healthy as well. So this is all about the reason why these things have happened to you in the past is so that you can gain a sense of discernment. Like if you start to see these red flaggy behaviors, you know that you don't know anything, and you don't have to play that little game anymore, okay? Because you're stepping into your power. King of Pentacles, King of Wands here. So I think that the message here is to not be afraid to call in new friendships, to call in new relationships, and know that you now have what you hadn't had before, which is discernment, okay? So having confidence in yourself to know that if you spot red flags right away, you can excuse yourself and unsubscribe to that energy. Yeah, Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I think there's still some healing that needs to be done with this as well. I feel like people have done you dirty in the past, okay? And when we come to new situations that we're not fully healed from or we haven't fully worked through, then they have a tendency to repeat themselves until we do learn. Okay, so my best advice to you is just take some time to reflect on what needs to be worked through in your life, and understanding your value and your worth, and knowing that you do not have to allow people to control your life or tell you what to do. Okay, you have the power to say no. You have the power to call in healthy relationships that are going to nourish you, nurture you, and support you. There's an infinite source of that, Spirit is saying. And I also see, because you've put out so much good, it's going to come back. I'm really drawn to the infinity symbol of the Magician. I feel like you're creating new waves. You're making new moves. I'm hearing your force, okay? Your force, your movement, your force. Nine of Cups, that's going to lead you to stable friendships and, you know, wish fulfillment here, because you're willing to open your heart despite what has happened to you in the past. I feel like this was a really hard, tumultuous experience that you had to go through, but it has made you who you are today. And it has made you appreciate and value those friendships that you're going to call in. You're calling them in, those relationships that you're calling in, to a whole nother level, to a whole nother extent. So let's go ahead and get some abundance messages to see what else Spirit has for you. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your beautiful messages. What messages do I have for the collective today? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. We have change. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely confirmation and also in correspondence with the message that's coming through here, because of the changes that you're starting to see in your relationships, in your growth, in your evolution. You're holding it down here and you are embracing it. I see a lot of butterflies, so that shows, you know, indicates transformation. We have sacrifice. This is all about surrendering and knowing that God is cutting away illusions. Okay. Oh, okay. So I feel like what's coming through is that there are may have been things that you've been tolerating and have been under the impression or the illusion that, you know, what you've been going through is for your best interest. But I feel like divine is coming through. God is coming through and saying, no, that's not what's best for you, you know, and this needs to change so that you can evolve and go into what is best for you, or you can start to notice what is best for you and what's not. That's one of the toughest lessons in life, right? Okay, anything else? Oh my gosh, inner power. And this is what I saw, especially in the first card with this King of Pentacles, like you stepping into your value, knowing your worth, and knowing that you have the inner power to speak up and speak out at all times and to leave what is not for you, not to take up space where you don't belong, okay? We also have faith here. So I feel like Spirit is calling you to tap into your faith, especially in the start of this new year, so that can be the dynamic. I also see you in a mode of receiving. I also see you shining, being fluent at shining, and also being humble and having that humility, really integrating the two. To shine and be confident, but also to be humble and have humility. It will give you a sense of, it will give your character a sense of non-duality that's being displayed, and that is very attractive, by knowing your place in this universe, by knowing where you are intended to be, and by knowing that you deserve to be here and that you deserve to take up space in this world, okay? In this space. I'm going to get a few angel. I want to keep going. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to keep going. I miss doing my readings. I missed you guys. I miss hanging out with you. I do see a lot of changes happening in the near future here. We have in the near future that came through. So I feel like this is all happening in the near future. It's up to you. I feel like it's because you've decided, and I do see things unfolding for you in magical ways within the next few weeks. Okay, so it's important to not be afraid, to be receptive and to be open to opportunities that come your way, whether it's friendships, relationships, opportunities in careers, because I do see that happening for you. And I think that it is important for you to work through your past stuff so that way you can continue to move forward and attract differently and trust yourself, so that you can allow yourself to have all these amazing experiences that the universe, that God has, that God's coming forward and stepping forward to give you. So I hope that this resonated with you. Please be sure to follow me or subscribe if you are new here. I do have a retreat coming up in June. It is the Empress Retreat. So if you want to get more information on that, we're going to focus on transformation power. We're going to go on this amazing adventure that's going to be so transformational. I think it's a great thing to give yourself for the year of 2025. So if that is something that you are interested in, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, I am available. The link will be in my bio, or again, you can message me for that link if that's something that you're having trouble with finding. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care.